What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are bringing you week 7 of the Big Brain Draft League. This week we are facing off against Grand Canyon Grit, piloted by Hanny. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly at all. But it's going to be a very quick rundown because I'm already running slightly later than I would want to. So we're going to start off by looking at Hanny's draft. Cinderella, Gigalith Drifloon, so you got the Rillaboom Drifloon core. Stoutland, Morgrem, Sandslash, Prima, Reuniplus, Serena, and Manectric. So, right off the bat, Weezing is insanely good here. Cinder needs abilities, Rilla needs abilities, Gigalith needs abilities, well, doesn't need, but likes abilities, Drifloon needs abilities, Stoutland needs abilities, Morgrem needs abilities, Prima kind of needs its ability. Unica's less so, and I guess Serena less so as well, but Manectric, Lightning Ball could be irritating for Galvantula. But yeah, shutting off the abilities of this team is huge. So yeah, I've gone first of all for Weezing here. This spread is built to live I think a max. I can't remember what all my spreads do. I didn't take notes of them because I was very rushed in prep this week. But I think it definitely takes a max Mindstorm from Life Orb Cinderace without Libero, because I've got obviously the that should be Levitate. That should be Neutralizing Gas, not Levitate there. Yeah, so it takes a max Psychic from Cinderace in case it's running like Zen Headbutt as a tech. Takes I think it was a max Guides from Prima. Yeah, it takes any attack from, like, I think it just takes any one attack from anything apart from Reuniplus, which I don't live anyway. Then we've got enough speed to outspeed. What am I outspeed with this thing? I can't remember. Let me check my stats. Weezing 52, 87 stat. So that will outspeed. Does it outspeed Manectric at +2? I think outspeed Serena at +1 is what I did that for. I really should take notes on these. Yeah, and then rest and special attack, Sludge Bomb for stab, Will-O-Wisp, because this team is largely physical. I can't put Cinderace because it's going to stay fire type, but Rillaboom doesn't like getting burned by this Gigalith, Stoutland, Sandslash, Serena. None of them enjoy getting burned. And then Taunt, just shut down like Trick Room modes potentially, and Protect. Pretty standard. Next up we have Inteleon. This is the only thing I have that's faster than Cinderace, so this is going to be very important, I think. Pretty standard set. I've run Blizzard this week so that I can get an Oko on Drifloon if they lead that. Standard Life Orb max set. Not much to say about that one. Togekiss, I've run this quite bulky, physically bulky with the Berry, which allows it to take, I think, if Weezing's on the field, it allows it to take 2 Steel Spikes when it's maxed from a Cinderace. So it takes the first Steel Spike with the Berry and then takes the next one if it's maxed. It also takes a G-Max Fireball when it's not maxed, which is useful. 212 speed, so it outspeeds Cinderace at +1, and then the rest in special attack. Pretty standard moveset. Yeah, Galvantula, the speed control here is quite nice. I consider going for Ninetales over Galvantula here, but I ended up settling on Galvantula because if you look at the team here, like, Bug Stab, Super Effect on Rillaboom, Super Effect on Drifloon, and the ability to String Shot and get my opponents to -2 straight away is really useful. I also didn't think that with Gigalith here, Ninetales would be that useful. Just because I wouldn't be able to get guaranteed Veil up. So I prefer to go with a strong dual stab. Got great coverage against this team. The only thing it doesn't hit, at least neutrally, is Sandslash. I don't think Sandslash is coming. Yeah, so Thunderbug Buzz, String Shot Protect on that one with this Focus Sash, pretty standard. That one I'm just using largely for speed control. Chandler with a Colbur Berry. I've used kind of an anti-Trick Room tech. I've gone like max bulk or max HP, max special attack here. That lets it live with the Colbur Berry. Any hit from Cinderace. Can switch it on fire moves from Cinderace with Flash Fire. It lives a high horsepower for Rillaboom. I think it lives a hit from a Sandslash as well. It's got super effective coverage against Serena, Reuniplus. Does well against Rillaboom. Does decently against Cinderace. Generally, like, if I think my opponent's going to go for a Trick Room mode, I'm bringing that one just to reverse it. And lastly, we've got Excadrill. I'm running Weakness Policy Excadrill this week. I don't have any side proc stuff on this, but I think I should be able to coerce my opponent into proccing it for me. This is mostly used as a kind of a way of getting around Pre-Marina, which is another one of the reasons I ran Garvantula over Ninetales, just more damage on Pre-Marina. So this guy's got quite a bit of special bulk. Well, not quite a bit, but it's got a relatively decent amount of special bulk. Lets it take a Hyper Voice from Pre-Marina. It lets it take, I think, if it's max, it takes a Max Geyser at +1. What else did it take? I can't remember now. There was something else I calculated to take. I think at +1 it takes like a Focus Blast from Reuniclus as well. Basically, if my opponent, like, I couldn't think of a better item to put on Extra here. I don't think I needed the Sash. Speed is to, again, outspeed Cinderace at +1 and outspeed my own Togekiss by 1 stat. And then enough defense to live. What was the defense for? I think it was a high horsepower from Rillaboom in the defense here. So yeah, it lives a high horsepower from Rillaboom. Was there something from Cinderace as well? I can't remember. Probably not. I don't think it lives a hit from Cinderace. Yeah, and then special defense to live the stuff I said before, although I can't remember exactly what it was, and then just dump the rest in attack. I've gone Sand Rush here, just because my opponent's got a Gigalith, so if I can piggyback off that, I can outspeed Cinderace right off the bat and kill it. Or I can max my extra, go for Rock Slides, and take it out that way. So I think, kind of, going into this, my first plan is to lead, like, Weezing Togekiss, or, like, Weezing Inteleon, just to beat a... I think maybe Weezing Inteleon, to beat a Cinderace lead. But I think what I bring in the back really depends on what the Annie brings, because I think Cinderace and Rillaboom are definitely coming. I can't imagine Gigalith not coming. I think Drifloon does as well, but then the rest of it... Previous definitely coming, but then it's between, like, Reuniclus, Serena, like, Manectric could definitely make an appearance. I don't think Sandslash comes. Morgrem could potentially be an issue, as could Stoutland for, like, after-use stuff with Gigalith. So it's, like, this is one of the ones where I think I'm going to have to react a lot more heavily to what ends up coming, because this squad is very well-rounded. Like, there aren't really any, like, weak members of the squad, apart from maybe, like, Sandslash. Even the lower tier picks, like Morgrem has a lot of utility. Stoutland with Gigalith is kind of scary for, like, after you Rock Slides or whatever. Manectric is good for redirecting electric attacks. Serena's just a solid Pokemon overall, so it's a weird one. I think this one was one of the harder ones to plan for, I'd say. So, like I said, we're gonna see what the Eddie turns up with, and we're just gonna have to try and react to it at the time. Right, let's switch it here. I think I've got a DM from him. Right, we are good to go, I think. Just waiting for BNA to drop me a code, and then we will be starting. I think I'm relatively confident in my matchup. I think Weezing is a really good pick in this matchup, just because, as I said earlier, like, the number of abilities it shuts down is ridiculous. So I can't see myself not leading that. But I don't think there's anything the Elite brings where I don't lead Weezing into it. But we will see. I think this is kind of the least confident I think I've been going into a match so far, just because my opponent's squad is so, like, has so much depth to it that I can't. Like, I think last week I said going into my match, like, exactly what I thought my opponent would bring, and it turns out that it was, like, I think I got 5 of them on the money, and the last slot I said the last slot's either this or this, and it turned out to be those exact 5 plus one of the 2 I mentioned. So whereas this week I can't really do the same thing. So it's hard to say I'm confident going into it. I think I am going to have to play very reactionary, but I think at the same time my opponent's probably going to have to do that with my squad as well. So I don't know, it could be an interesting game. The matchup is going to be very interesting, certainly. Right, we've got a code. Battle code is 3980. Let's do that. Go. Okay, we are searching. I'm excited for this week. This should be fun. Colosseum has such good music. Was this? No, sorry, this is Pokemon XD. The GameCube spin-offs, both of them, have really good soundtracks. Mystery Dungeon games as well. So many spin-off games have really good soundtracks in the Pokemon franchise. Like Mystery Dungeon has fantastic soundtracks. Like the music in the final boss fight against Dialga is fantastic. Right, I need to prep my little info sheet. Okay, on. Empty. Item. Moves. Okay, let me decide the rules. Okay, my little team sheet's ready. Yanni. Series 5. Right, let's swap my audio over quickly. Okay. And then get that up. Sorted. Let us select the team. Alright, this one. Okay. So, let me just drop a quick good luck, have fun. Right. Interesting. Okay. So the last 2 slots are Reuniclus Morgrem, which is not what I was expecting. Well, I mean, I was kind of expecting they might come, but let's have a look. I think with this, I think I'd probably go Kiss Lead here. Do I? I have Weezing, so I can Taunt. Oh wait, no, but you get Fake Out on that thing, so it could be a Fake Out Trick Room setup, which could be a problem. So I might need Chandelier for that. Could I lead Chandelier as a scare tactic here? I probably could actually. Is Chandelier Weezing? I might do that actually. I might. No, I'm gonna go for a safe lead to start with. I'm gonna go Kiss Weezing. With Inteleon and probably Chandelier back end, I'd say. I don't want XK here, probably not. Yeah, Chandelier for Trick Room stuff. Well, this gives me no way through. That was a really dumb option. I've given myself no way through Primarina. I didn't bring Galvantula or Excadrill. That was insanely stupid. Oh, I have regrets about that. I have big regrets about that team selection. So, what do we had? Cinder. Yeah, there's the Trick Room setup. Okay, so I did get that one right. I should have stuck to my guns and gone for Chandelier here. This is a big problem. This is a very big problem. I think this has got to be Fake Out into Weezing, surely. Yeah, this is going to be Fake Out to Weezing and try and set up Trick Room. So I'm going to try and flinch 3 Uniclus. I'm just going to switch Weezing into Chandelier. Prima and what was the other one? Gigalith. Okay. Yeah, I kind of predicted the Trick Room lead, but I just didn't play around it. Good thing I brought Chandelier though, or else I'd been in a lot of trouble here. I am Serene Grace Kiss, so I do have a, like, odds are in my favour here to stop Trick Room going up, which is a strange thing to say, but... Chandelier comes in. Light Screen. It's just Light Screen Trick Room. Wait, there was no Fake Out. I could have just taunted. Ugh. And I miss. Oh my god, I could just stayed and taunted. What the hell? Okay. Morgan has Light Screen. And Reuniclus has TR. That's fine. I can reverse TR here. I just Gleam, I think. Try and get Morgan out of the way and reverse Trick Room. was insanely irritating. I cannot believe that was a... I can't believe he went for that. That is insane. Because, he didn't have Prankster, so I would have, like, Kiss would have moved first, and I could have just taunted his, I guess he doesn't predict that I have Taunt on Weezing? Good tech to save for future, I guess, but Jesus. Okay, Max Reuniclus. Maybe I should have gone for a Follow Me here, just to guarantee that I get rid of, TR, because it doesn't really do anything here, does it? I'm not playing well. Oh, more was Taunt. Okay. And Steel Spike. Okay, so that's probably Flash Cannon. This is some terrifying prep, I'm not gonna lie to you. Right, I'm just gonna have to play around this Dynamax here. Get the Gleam off, that really doesn't do as much as I wanted it to. Oh, that flinch on turn 1 was so bad. Does Kiss go out here? I kind of want to just protect Kiss and then switch it out next turn. This feels so obvious. Do I care if Kiss goes down? Maybe I don't, actually. I'm going to protect. I'm just going to Shadow Ball the Reuniclus. Get some damage on it. Weakness policy, Sucker Punch, okay. That's a dead Chandler. Oh no, goes up a Kiss, okay. So Protect works out nicely there. Okay, this is a really interesting lead here. I get a Fat Shadow Ball, that does not do as much as I wanted it to. Special defense drop is huge though. Okay. How many turns left on Trick Room? 2. Okay. Okay. So I think what I do here is I switch Kiss out into... do I switch Kiss out? No, I'm just going to follow me here and keep Chandler safe. Could go for damage on Morgrim. Or I could just clear out the Reuniclus. Problem is I don't want to give Gigalith a free switch in into Trick Room here. So I think my play here is just to, yeah, Flame for the Morgrim, and then next turn I can go for like Double Protect, just all out the last turn. I think that's my best play here. Another Taunt, that's fine, because he's dead, so it doesn't really matter. Mindstorm. Okay, Kiss goes down. So that's probably E-Force, I guess. Item is Weakness Policy. I'd guess it's Light Clay on Morgrim. Just, hard to be sure. I think I bring in Inteleon. Do I bring in Inteleon here or do I bring in Weezing? I'm going to Weezing and Double Protect here, I think is my safest play. Because I haven't revealed Inteleon yet, so I can keep this information. And I've also, like, I now have Dynamax advantage and Trick Room is stalled. So I'm kind of okay with the position I'm in here. Because if I just Double Protect her, I don't think there's much my opponent can do. What's the last move on Morgrim? Wait, Morgrim can't Sucker Punch me. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to Double Protect. Is this the move? If they switch Morgrim out, then I could be in trouble. I'm just scared of getting blasted by an Expanding Force. I think I'd rather just stall out Trick Room, honestly. Okay, Morgrim's going to have Prankster. I should write that down. So I'm guessing the last move on Morgrim... No switches, which is good for me. I think the last move on Morgrim is likely going to be... Reflect. Yeah, there's Expanding Force. Okay, so I pick up a double KO here and I still have my Dynamax intact, which is huge. So I've worked my... and no more Light Screen. So it's not Light Clay. Interesting. Am I fast in this thing? Probably not. So Light Speed is going to go back up, but I'm going to get the double KO here, so I think I'm okay with that trade. Because I imagine Morgrim's probably just faster than I am. And I do have some... No, I have some speed investment, but Morgrim's base 70, I think. I kind of wish I had Heat Wave on this thing now. On Chandler, that is. Shadow Ball comes out, so that's a dead Reuniclus. No Expanding Force for you. Cool. Fake Tears is the last move. Okay. So that is E-Force there. And Fake Tears. Into Weezing. Right, okay. I've seen much worse positions than this. So, yeah, I've got Dynamax advantage. There's no... no trick from up. No screens. Rillaboom comes in, okay. Rillaboom Prima. Okay, this is kind of the back end I was scared of. So Rillaboom could fake me out here. How do I get through Prima? I'm very tempted to hard switch into because I want to get rid of the special defense drop on Weezing, so I'm going to hard switch into Inteleon here, which is risky, but I think I'm going to do this and then... Ooh, I could set up Sun here. Maybe that's my play, actually. Maybe I'm max Chandler. What did I get? Yeah, I don't think I get anything out of maxing Inteleon. This is sus, but I think setting up Sun here and keeping Weezing alive is kind of useful. This does give my opponent grassy terrain, which is bad, but I think this should just flatten his Rillaboom. I can't see Rillaboom surviving this. Okay. So there's obviously Grassy Surge. Room goes Horsepower into Inteleon, perfect. So I think I'd probably lose Inteleon here, but I think I'd trade it for Rillaboom. Is that Sash? It's gotta be a Sash. Interesting, okay. Right. Sash and Rillaboom. Okay, that's why I set the Sun up. Crap, Inteleon. Okay, so does Snipe Shot kill Rillaboom from here? It's a quarter damage. I'm going to for Air Slash. I know I missed an Air Slash port. Basically, by doing this, that means that if they try and go into Chandelier here, I get a free kill on Rilla. It's like Rillaboom's dead here either way, basically. It can't protect because it'll get killed by Phantasm. Like if it goes for Horsepower into Chandelier, then Inteleon outspeeds and kills it with Air Slash. If it goes for Grassy Glide into Inteleon, then, yeah, okay. If it went Grassy Glide into Inteleon, then it gets taken out by Chandler. And now I get a free max sweep on Prima. So that should be game one wrapped up. I'll lose some HP. We've seen Horsepower on Rilla, which is kind of what I expected. How much damage did that do? Tower goes down, but Chandler's still up. Yeah, getting Sun up there was huge. Okay, I like the Dynamax Chandler there. Prima was... that looks like a Salt Vest, which is kind of what I expected on Prima going into this. It's definitely Liquid Voice. Weezing, obviously. Yeah, it's a Salt Vest for sure. It's got Liquid Voice. I think with Sun up, there's nothing my opponent can do to win this. I'm just going to Sludge Bomb and... has Weezing actually attacked yet? I've looked for one Sludge Bomb and one Protect. Who did I Sludge Bomb before? I can't remember who. Yeah, no, I just do the double hit. There's no protect because it's AV, so I think this is just dead. This will also tell me who's faster between Prima and Chandler. Sorry, Prima and Weezing. Which is good info. Okay. Prima looking low. Weezing's faster. Okay, that's really good information. Slower than Weezing. Okay. So, turn 1 went about as badly as it could have done, but we pulled through. Okay. Yeah, second Sun there was definitely the right play. Right, go again. So there was no Cinder here, which I find interesting. I think having seen that the Trick Room mode didn't work, I think my opponent might just lead Cinderace here. So I'm very tempted to go for... how do I counteract that? I might just go Inteleon, actually. I might just go Inteleon and... there's no Drift Moon, though. Do I need Inteleon? Maybe I just go Kiss Weezing again. I should bring the same 4. Kiss Weezing, Inteleon, Galvantula. Sorry, Inteleon, Chandler. Chandler is really good here, apart from just those 2 in the middle, the Pring Reader and the thing. Maybe I bring... If I predict my opponent's going fast mode this time, do I bring Galvantula in the back end? Weezing Kiss, I think. I'm going to lock in with. I like that lead. Let me think. I'm pretty sure I want Inteleon here, honestly. I'm tempted to bring Exca. I'm not a huge fan of Galvantula here. Do I just go Chandler again? I'm going to Ice Drill this time. I'm going to mix it up a bit. Because I don't think the Trick Room mode comes here. So I don't think I necessarily need Chandler. I think Extra is just more useful for taking out stuff like a Gigalith. Green is Rillaboom, okay. No terrain for you. Be dangerous to stay in with the Rillaboom here, so I'm just going to double on Reuniclus. I don't think the Annie stays in with the Rillaboom. It'd be wild if they stayed in with the Rillaboom against... yeah, okay, good. Gigalith comes in. Okay, I get a Taunt off, which is huge. So I deny Trick Room, which is massive. Air Slash hits this time. Let's go. And I get a Taunt. Perfect. Now I just burn Gigalith, I think, and start pressing buttons. No Trick Room for you. Get out of here. Yeah, you'll get burned. I'm going to Gleam. Do I max my Kiss here, or do I want to save my max for Inteleon? I think I want to save my max for the back end. Yeah, I'm just going to get some damage up here. I think I'll probably lose Weezing this turn, but I can then bring Inteleon in for free. Did you figure out what the... Yeah, it was Sash on Rillaboom, wasn't it? Okay, AV's on Prima, Policy's on... What are the items on Morgrem then? Dynamax... Max Gigalith. Oh. Is this Lumberry? This really could be Lumberry, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. This might have been a dumb play from me. This may have been a very dumb play from me. Gleam comes out. That's good damage. Get the Will-O-Wisp. Lum. It feels like Lum. Oh, it's not Lum. Oh, I think the game's over then. It's probably a double on Kiss, I guess. Does that even kill? I don't think it will. Special defense drop doesn't matter here. Yeah, it's got a rock move. It's not Lump. I guess that's Rock Slide. Is that a crit? Yeah, okay, I was going to say there's no way that kills that crit. That's a slightly annoying crit, but I don't think I really mind it too much, honestly. I think I want to save Weezing here, honestly. I'm going to bring an extra drill. It's got what? Trip Room, Flash Cannon, Expanding Force. I haven't seen the last move on Nicholas yet. Okay, I'm going to switch Weezing out into Inteleon, and I'm going to go for a Steel Spike into Nicholas here. Do I want a Steel Spike or do I want to save my mats for Inteleon? No, I like the defense boost here, and if I can get if I can get my weakness policy going, then I think I'm in good shape here. I can almost just kind of hit around the Gigalith, honestly. Maybe Max Extra wasn't the play here. Okay. What's the item on what is the item on Gigalith? I'd love to see a Max Quake into Extra Drill here. Rockfall. I guess that's into Inteleon then. That is a surprisingly large amount, given the situation. Rillaboom comes in, yeah, I definitely got for Rillaboom here. Rusty Surge. Weezing comes in. I Steel Spike the Rillaboom. Get my defense boosted to heck. I mean, Weezing should be eating hits here. Like, Weezing at +1 defense is terrifying. You're not breaking that thing. Neutralizing Gas again. Grassy Glide. Weezing. Does not very much. Choice Band? That did more damage than I thought it would. Oh no, it's Sash, we've already seen it. Okay, that's great damage. Max Strike. Oh, interesting. Doesn't do any damage, but sure. It's got a normal move. Giga Impact? So Gigalith's out of max now, which is nice. Yeah, his whole team is physical, so I think what I want to do is I want to just Steel Spike the Gigalith. Here. Get another defense boost. It's probably Prima at the back, actually, isn't it? No, I'm going to Quake. I'm going to Quake to get a special attack boost. Predicting a Prima at the back end. I don't think I need to be more than +2. Oh, wait, did I press the right button there? Oh, did I press Steel Spike? That's kind of bad. Oh, I meant to press Quake. I really meant to press Quake there. Let's try Weezing. Oh, that was nothing. Weezing's such a tank. I did press quick. Okay, good. I get my special defense boost. Very good. I'm guessing this is pre-Marina as the last one here. Is this the last time? If this is the last turn of sand, I might be in trouble. Yeah, Gigalith just isn't a threat here. I think I just ignore it. Cinder's the last. Okay. I don't know how to speed this thing. That's a problem. Oh, I should take a hit at +2 defense, shouldn't I? Surely I take a hit at +2 defense. I'm going to sludge from the Cinder. I'm just going to protect her. I think for safety's sake. If Weezing goes down and gets Inteleon in here for free, then I'm pretty much set. Okay, protect on Cinder. That's fine. Protect on Escadrille. Like, what does what does Gigalith do here? Huge Bomb. Wonderful. Explosion. Oh, that's wild. Okay. This won't kill. Not a chance. Explosion. Worth noting this Cinder has Protect as well. Okay, no more sand. That doesn't matter because I wasn't outspeeding it anyway. I honestly think, like, even if Extra gets crit here, I think Weezing should just take this out, assuming I don't get crit by everything in the world. Get horsepower. This should be game. I think if my opponent's win con here is they have to hit and crit a Pyro Ball on my Excadrill, and then either that or I miss high horsepower. This shouldn't kill. That killed? Yo! Okay, that's got to be Life Orb then. Yeah. Okay, not ideal, certainly. Oh, but Weezing's got this. Okay, that's fine. I don't think this thing gets through Weezing. Not with the amount of passive healing I'm getting at the moment. Like, this healing benefits me way more than it benefits them. Bringing Inteleon. This should be GG's, I think. That's Pyro. I'm very surprised that killed. I wonder what the calc on that in a sec. Yeah, I just press Sludge from Snipe Shot here. My opponent needs at least one. I don't agree with that play, because Weezing gets more mileage out of the grassy terrain recovery than Cinderace does. I don't agree with that. I think your best bet there, if you have Sucker Punch, you Sucker Punch Inteleon. That tells me they probably don't have Sucker Punch, actually, which I think means the game's over, because Inteleon outspeeds and beats it. One sec, I need a thumbnail. That's less impressive than I thought it was going to be. I thought I was a +2 defense, I'm only at +1. I want to get lots of boosts in my thumbnail. Right. Is there a Sucker Punch here? There is Sucker Punch, okay. Does this kill? It does. Okay, so a crit here could lose the game for me. A poison would win it though. Go Weezing. Poison, 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 poison. Weezing, no. Please. I mean, it's in my best interest here to just alternate Protect and Sludge Bomb, I think. But, like, there's no way I get OHKO'd by anything here. Like, I expect this Weezing to live a +1 max Psychic. And I'm pretty sure Crit Pyro Ball does less damage than that. So unless my opponent crits a Fireball here, the game's over. Fireball hits. Okay. Don't crit me. Yeah, Weezing eats that for breakfast. Don't even need to hit him. Oh no, Weezing doesn't get the kill for the kill shots. Oh, rip. I wanted the... oh, GG's. Yeah, that was some interesting prep there. I did like the yeah, I really like the prep from Vianney with the particularly with the kind of the what's it called, Reuniclus Morgrim lead. I think was very interesting. I really enjoyed that. I've picked the one place in the wild area with no music. Sorry, this is distressing. I don't like it. I'm gonna quickly change to have some background music. There you go. Let's continue that. Sorry, it's a very minor detail, but it felt weirdly silent. Yeah, so I really like the Morgrim Reuniclus idea. I think it probably could have been like slightly better executed. It's more even get Faker actually. Now that I think about it, it must do. Yeah, no, the prep was good. The light screen taunt, sucker punch, fake tears. Good set of moves against my team. Like, I don't know what the item was in Morgrim though, because it wasn't light clay. I wonder what that item was. Weird. I'll ask Manny what the what was item on Morgrim. I was probably Eviolite, wasn't it? Never mind, I'm being stupid. Explain why I didn't take any damage from my attacks. Yeah, so bringing Light Scream, not Reflect is good. Identifying that my team is largely special, apart from like Excadrill. Yeah, I think he brought all the right mons. Explode on Gigalith is an interesting tech. I'm not sure exactly what you're trying to catch with that. Yeah, I'm trying to think what did BN had that could have beaten Weezing. Okay, nothing is the answer to that. Yeah, I like the idea to bring Reuniclus, just have something against Weezing. Same with Primarina with Assault Vest. Yeah, I think his team was just kind of not equipped to deal with Weezing. Like, not taunting it with Morgrim game 1. I guess it made sense, given that I switched it out. Like, it ended up working out. But, yeah, I think the combination of Weezing and Togekiss as a lead there, like, both games, it was just a case of mitigating Dynamax. Like, in game 1, I just completely stalled it out. And so my opponent effectively didn't... Like, the only thing that happened with their Dynamax was they took a KO on my Togekiss, but they lost their Reuniclus for it, effectively. And I stalled out Trick Room. And then game 2, it was just I burned the... What's it called? The Gigalith, and the Dynamax was kind of just gone from there. I do want to see what the item on the... on Giga... What's that on Gigalith? Is what I'm interested in, because as you would have seen, I was worried about a Lumberry when I burned it there, because normally on those things you'd see either Weakness Policy, Assault Vest, or Life Orb, but Life Orb was almost certainly going to be on Cinder. I called that going into it. AD was on Prima, Policy was on Reuniclus. Pasho Berry, interesting. That's very interesting. Okay, I wouldn't have called Pasho Berry. That's a pretty neat tech. I see what they're going for with that tech. That does make sense. I wonder what the calcs on that. What was the other calc I said I was going to do? Oh, I was going to calc the Cinderace, wasn't I? So let's go for Cinderace. I'm guessing that's going to be Jolly. It feels weird that they wouldn't go Jolly. Against Exca. Oh, wow, okay. Wait, no, I had bulk. Never mind, it was, what, 60-60 there, I think? Do that. I was at +2 defense. Yeah, if they're Jolly, that's a roll in my favour. It's a 25% chance to KO with that Fireball. If that's Adamant, then it's probably... If it's Adamant, then it's a roll in their favour, like heavily. But, okay. Got unfortunate on that roll, but I think I set myself up in a position where it didn't really matter that much. Yeah, Benny's saying here, the win con was Trick Room. But I think okay. Yeah, like Trick Room was definitely, I think, the right call from Biani, because like the fast mode on my team here, like Inteleon's fast and Cinderace Togekiss just kind of stomps Rillaboom. I've got Airstream on 2 of my Mons. I've got String Shot or Electro Web on Galvantula. I've got Icy Wind on Ninetales. I could potentially bring Sigilyph with Tailwind. I haven't done that yet. Probably will at some point. So I think, yeah, I think it was correct to try and go for like the slow mode approach. Yeah, I think I just packed enough answers for Trick Room. Weezing's such a good coverall Pokemon in draft leagues; it's actually insane. Yeah, I just packed enough stuff that that I had Trick Room Chandler, which didn't end up coming into play, but the threat of it meant that my opponent was forced to taunt it. Like taunt on Weezing to shut down the Reuniclus once I knew what its item was super clutch. So yeah, I think I just came with the right answers to the stuff he brought. He's already talking about playing me in playoffs. That's big talk there. But I've changed anything on my end? No, I think my prep was good. I don't think there's anything I'd really change on my end. Maybe going on for a bit more bulk on Excadrill. Potentially was the one thing. Because looking at that Pirate Ball calc, that's kind of scary. The fact that you can break a +2... Well, I guess that's such a niche calc, it's probably not worth it, is it? So what was the calc on Inteleon? Up against Gigalith. It was Pasho Berry, wasn't it? So, against a Brave Gigalith. It's in Sand. Wow. Even in Sand, that does a lot. Yeah, you need a Pasho Berry to survive. Okay, that's cool tech. I like the Pasho Berry tech there. What else was there? Explosion on Gigalith was a bit odd. I guess the tech with Gigalith was probably to try and bait me into going for like G-Max Inteleon early game and then just blowing me to hell. How much does Explosion do, I wonder? I'm going to guess it was like Max Attack Brave or whatever. Yes, Explosion does a big chunk to be there. So that's interesting. That's a nice anti-Inteleon tech. The rest of it was all relatively standard. Saff Rillaboom, I guess, makes sense if you see like a... I've got... Well, let's see how many of my Mons hit it for super effective stab. I think it was... Well, of the 6 I brought, 5 hit it with super effective stab. So yeah, Sash on there makes sense. What are the last move was on Cinderace? I guess probably High Jump Kick. Yeah, so Cinderella Prima are all relatively standard. I do like, yeah, I like the tech play there. I'm trying to think what could have gone differently with the gameplay. I guess with the movesets that I see there, I don't think there's a huge amount else, like, with the plays I made, I don't think there's a huge amount else that Biani could have done, given, like, their leads and everything. I would have maybe maybe like to see a slightly more offensive lead from Biani, because, like, Trick Room didn't work game 1 because I stalled it out. And he changed up the lead to try and, although, given that I led Weezing Togekiss, the fact that his change-up was to lead, Rillaboom to that, I'm not too sure about. Yeah, like, Trick Room didn't... I brought enough stuff to beat Trick Room game 1. And even though he successfully got Trick Room up, I still managed to stall it out. So... Oh, I'll tell you what, the last move on Cinderace is going to be Ironhead, isn't it, obviously? Yeah, so in spite of that, I still managed to stall out his Trick Room. He got Trick Room up, he maxed his Reuniclus, he got his weakness policy off. And it still didn't work, so I think from his perspective, I think it may have been wise to try and just change up the tact a bit there, and maybe go for like a Cinderace lead, or even just lead Prima into the lead that I brought there, because like AV Prima puts a lot of pressure on my lead, and I didn't really have fantastic answers to that. So maybe like leading that and going for Dynamax right off the bat could have been scary. Yeah. I think Lehanny prepped really well. I just think he didn't necessarily make the adjustments he needed to after game 1. But yeah, GG's. It was a good set of games. Definitely had him in the ropes. Game 2 was close, but in the words of Lehanny, he says, "I thought I had a chance at the end, but Weezing was so beefy." Yeah, good games. Glad to have come out of that 2-0. That definitely could have gone in a different direction. I think he just prepped well for it. After Lehanny, but I think, yeah, Weezing was just a big threat to his team. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I need to say about this one. I don't think there is. I think that's probably about all for this week. So thank you everyone for sitting through a relatively long video. I don't know how I've managed to make a 2-0 into a almost hour-long video, but yeah, thank you everyone for stopping by, for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. If you haven't already, please sub to the channel. I would appreciate it. And I will see you all next week for week 8.